Well, hello and welcome to Saint Ansgar, Iowa. These Saint Ansgar Saints getting ready to play in the first postseason game of the 2025 season. Candle Genius here with Not Your Average Joe. We got Duke Scoop in the booth. And who's visiting tonight? Well, that is East Marshall.
East Marshall, the Mustangs, coming in 5-3 on the season, taking on your 8-0 Saints. Going to be a good one.
We're going to take a quick commercial break to let people realize that we're live on this one. We'll be back right after this. Joe's got a whole lot of content, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah!
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Saint Ansgar Chiropractic.
Oh, thank God. Please tell me you brought Paradise Pizza.
You've got to get to know Joe.
Town & Country Insurance Agency is a proud supporter of Saints TV.
Oh my goodness!
At Saint Ansgar State Bank, we do the heavy lifting so that you can focus on what really matters.
Saint Ansgar State Bank, celebrating 135 years.
and milk house candles. It's cold in here.
Time for a new golf cart. Miners Outdoor is major tough.
Seed, chemical, nutrition, fertility. Three Roots Ag is rooted in rural, and that's why our roots run deep. Hey, Mom. Better call Adams Painting and Drywall again.
When you need a hero, contact the boys at Al's Electric in Saint Ansgar.
Other guys who came while we're here that we haven't been denied.
Family-owned and operated Patterson Seed is your solution to higher yields.
Cars hit me all the time. Luckily, Charleston Body Repair fixes you up fast.
With soybeats.com, my candle making is on cloud 9.
Harvest is right around the corner, but Farmer State Bank is more than just a bank for farmers. So whether you're a small business owner, a student, or a family, FSB is the right financial solutions for you. We are a family-owned local community bank with 7 locations across North Iowa. Visit one of them today or check out our website at fsbbanks.com.
When innovation meets horsepower, great things happen. Johnson Oil keeps Absolute Energy moving, fueling their plant with off-road diesel, swapping forklift cylinders, and setting tanks for the crews that keep the work going strong. And from Absolute's locally made E85 to the roads of North Iowa and southern Minnesota, we deliver it straight to our customers. 1 mile, 1 tank, 1 partnership at a time. Because powering progress takes more than fuel. It takes trust. Johnson Oil. Contact us today for more.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe, buying crop insurance was hard. There's a better way to buy crop insurance. You got to get to know Joe.
You know, there is a better way to buy crop insurance. You've got to get to know Joe.
Take care of your spine. Saint Ansgar Chiropractic.
Focus Insurance Team. Safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
It's
Saints TV's goal to bring the game to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. Watching the stream is free. Creating it is not. Please consider donating to our cause through our donation partner, Give Butter. 100% of your donation goes directly to the Saint Ansgar school system, where it is used for the education of our students, the equipment used to create these streams, and the athletic department so that our students can keep competing in the sports that are near to their hearts. Thank you for supporting Saint Ansgar, and thank you for giving butter.
Fuel up, champ. Life's better when you give butter.
Thank you, Patterson Seed and Saint Ansgar, for your generous contributions to Saints TV. For more information on how Patterson Seed can help you get higher yields, contact Mike Patterson at mike@pattersonseed.com.
At Canine Cabin, I'm treated like a king.
Invest in their future. Choose Saint Ansgar State Bank.
And we've got a really pretty cool rock here.
This is from L.R. Falk Construction.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
The Mitchell County Substance Abuse Coalition creates awareness of the impact of substance abuse and encourages change through collaborative prevention efforts. MCSAC meets on the fourth Tuesday of each month at 4 p.m. at the Mitchell County Courthouse in Osage. We are looking for new members to join the coalition to work together to build healthy communities within Mitchell County.
Mustache makes him a man, the candle makes him a ladies' man. Milkhouse Candles, tonight's the night.
Life's full of bumps, but thanks to L.R. Falk, at least the road isn't one of them.
Protect yourself and your loved ones this flu season by getting your flu vaccine with Mitchell County Public Health and Home Health. With flexible clinic hours, various locations, and convenient drive-through clinics, getting your flu shot has never been easier. Flu shots are quick, easy, and no appointment is needed. We accept most insurances, making it easier than ever to stay protected. Visit www.mcpublichealth.com or find us on Facebook to see our full clinic schedule.
Thank you, Box K Beef and Freeman Welding, for your generous contributions to keep this stream free to watch.
Did you know the EJ has an app available to download in your app store for free? We can't wait to hear how you like it. Search Enterprise Journal and look for our logo, you know the one, or scan the QR code below. It's so easy, even a child could do it.
The Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services proudly supports our Saints athletes.
Oh my, milk house is getting bubbly.
They've sealed up the roof tighter than a hippo in a hot tub, and now I'm homeless.
All right, thank you, Bet Roofing, for your generous contributions to Saints TV to keep Saints TV free to watch. You're looking on your screen right there, the East Marshall Mustangs, who travel What are we going to say, Joe? 2 hours? 2 hours-ish to be here?
2:20, something like that. 108 miles straight north from East Marshall, which is, let's meet our visitors, shall we? Let's talk a little bit about LeGrand, Iowa. I had to look it up. I'm like, East Marshall, I know where they are, right? It's east of Marshalltown, right on the border between Marshall and Tama counties, like I said. About 108 miles straight south of here, if you could drive straight south of here. You can't. That's why it takes 2 hours, 20 minutes to get that job done.
I think I know that road, or one of them.
Yep, exactly. So LeGrand is where the town is. I believe the towns of Gilman and Laurel also down there. So there's your East Marshall Mustangs. They come in 5-3 on the season. They finished 4th in District 4. Balanced team, we're going to see them run the ball and throw the ball with a lot more balance than the Saints have throughout the season, but they're also going to be less explosive than the Saints are. 1,261 pass yards, 906 rushing yards on the season. They've got a junior quarterback, number 11, Boswell, thrown 1,218 yards, 9 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. So if he's got an Achilles, he's a little loose with the football. He's been turned over 10 times here in the season. His favorite targets are Newroth and Burns, numbers 2 and 5. Both of them are in that 5'10 to 6'2 range, depending on which roster you look at. 62 catches for the pair, 922 yards. So of those 1,200 yards and change, 900 of them have gone to his 2 favorite receivers, Newroth and Burns. So those would be the guys to watch on offense for East Marshall.
You know, Joe, as I was looking at these guys warm up, I can see why. Like, these guys are quick. They got good hands. You can tell they got a connection with the quarterback.
Yep.
Makes sense that those guys in particular are picking up a bunch of yards.
You got it. On the defensive side of the football for the East Marshall Mustangs, led by defensive lineman Wyatt Stalzer, 30.5 tackles for loss and 7 sacks. I had to look it up. I thought that stat's got to be wrong, right? On the stat sheet, that's just not right. Nope, I went and looked. That is correct. He has over 30 tackles for loss, number 62 on defense, wreaking havoc inside. So that'll be a matchup to watch on that side of the football. Like I said, they come in 5-3. They lost to Wapsie Valley in district play. They lost to Makokata Valley and North Lynn. So there's those 3 losses, 3 really good losses, right? I think this is one of the better 4 seeds in the state, quite frankly. I think this is a good matchup here and should be a fun game. Let's talk a little bit about your Saints. The home team Saints come in with that 3-headed monster. We've talked about it, right? They are going to run the football primarily. They're going to look to establish that run early. Led by Corbin Michaels, 1,057 yards, 22 touchdowns on the ground. He's averaging almost 17 yards a carry. As a group, the Saints are averaging over 300 yards of rushing on the ground. So this has been a ground and pound team, right? And that identity is not lost this year, backed up by Connor Mullenbeck and Joe Clevenger. Mullenbeck has just over 300 yards, Clevenger over 500 yards on the season himself as well. And not to be lost in the whole discussion, we talk a lot about the run game and what we've done on the ground. Sophomore quarterback Porter Schwieshaus completed 73% of his passes. And it's not a 7 for 10 stat, right? He's completed something like 41 passes on the season. So 73% completion percentage for the sophomore quarterback. And just the opposite of the East Marshall quarterback. He's got 10 touchdowns to just 1 interception.
Yeah,
so Schwieshaus takes care of the football.
Just a sophomore.
And just a sophomore.
Yep. He looks good. He's got a great set of tools. The running backs are on him. The offensive line just absolutely dominating this season.
Yep.
So it's a great situation for Porter, but he is delivering a really, really impressive season for the Saints.
Yep, you got it. Officially 41 of 56 for 640 yards, 10 touchdowns, just 1 interception, 17.6 yards per completion for the sophomore quarterback. On defense, the Saints are led in tackles by senior Joe Clevenger. He's having a whale of a year from that linebacker spot. He's helping little brother Matt Clevenger out there beside him in that linebacker spot. 2 Clevengers there leading the way for the Saints with Corbin Michaels, of course, there in that linebacker spot as well. Derek Heeman has almost 10 tackles for loss, 4 sacks. Chase Haugen came up huge last week with a couple of sacks, changed that game. The Saints have 12 interceptions as a team, with Trey Johans leading with 4 of those. On the special team side of the ball, Connor Mullenbeck has 2 punt return touchdowns on the season, we were talking about this off at Mike, has had at least 1 kickoff return for a touchdown called back via penalty. Might be 2 if we go back and look. So return-wise, the Saints appear to have the edge. In the kicking game, it's Eli Burns and the East Marshall Mustangs with the advantage in that kicking game. They have 2 made field goals. They've made 22 of 25 PATs, so they can kick it well. Let's see if that is a factor here tonight in this matchup. So it should be a fun night as you look across North Iowa. Quick refresher on how these games work. Remember, there are 32 teams in the Class A playoffs. There are 16 matchups tonight. Duke Scoop is going to be bringing you some of those score updates throughout the night here on our screen. We're going to have live widgets on our screen that will show you some scores from across the state. So there's 16 of these matchups. There are no matchups set beyond tonight. Right? So they're going to take the 16 winners tonight and then seed them into pods. So there will be 4 pods of 4 teams each that come out at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So the Saints look to take care of business tonight, 8-0, taking on the 5-3 East Marshall Mustangs. There's your preview for tonight's Class A football game here in Saint Ansgar. Should be a good one.
Hey, chat's wide open. Thanks. A bunch of you are chiming in already with let's go, a little team spirit out there. We have some Mustang fans out there. Thanks, Brad, for chiming in. We're here, obviously, probably a good time for a disclaimer here. You know, it's Saints TV. We're going to cheer on our Saints. We're doing the best job we can to call this game as fairly as possible. We have a tremendous amount of respect for both teams. These kids are just out there just playing their hardest. It doesn't matter what color jersey they're wearing or what side of the field is their home audience is hanging out in. We just love football. We're so grateful to be able to play here tonight in the first week of the postseason. So, Mustang fans, you guys feel free to chime in out there too, right?
You bet. And, hats off to these Mustangs. They have not made the playoffs in 33 years. This is their first appearance since, I think, 1992. Mustang fans, correct me if I'm wrong there, but I read that somewhere online this week, and if it's on the internet, it's got to be true. So I believe it was 1992 the last time these Mustangs made the playoffs. So they bounced back from a sub-500 season last year, make the playoffs here in Class A. I believe they dropped down from Class 1A previously. They redid a bunch of those classes here in the last year, and so I believe this is East Marshall's first year as a Class A team. They make the playoffs, and we'll match up against your Saints here tonight. If you can help us, Mustang fans, if we get names wrong, please let us know. Mr. Genius, what is the most important word in your vocabulary or in someone's vocabulary, right? It's their own name.
It's their own name. That is the most important word in anybody's vocabulary. We want to make sure we get it right. So please help us out.
If you can help us, we won't offend anybody. If you can say, hey, that E on the end is silent or something along those lines, please help us out with that. We'll do the best that we can. Try to do a little research here as East Marshall comes to town to take on Saints.
I love it. So we can see on the clock. I can see the clock in front of me. Just over 6 minutes remaining here before we'll start our pregame festivities. I think they reset it to 3 minutes, something like that.
Exactly.
But we
So
do
here
have the
after
Saints
this,
walking out.
Yep. So this 6 minutes here, we're going to do the anthem, present the teams, and then they will put 3 minutes on the clock to award the football, do the coin flip thing. Usually the coin flip's already done, but they'll let us in on who won the coin flip here after we get through the anthem. So are we going to stay here, guys, and bring them the anthem? I believe that's a yes.
Yes, we should. I'm sorry. Yep.
No worries. You guys, look, we got some technical wizardry going on here in the booth. The colors is presented by the Saint Ansgar American Legion.
And now please remain standing for our national anthem being performed tonight by the Saint Ansgar Saints Band.
Good job by the small but mighty Saints band there. Bring us the national anthem. Colors presented by the Saint Ansgar American Legion. Thanks to everybody for making that possible. It is a beautiful night for football. 51 degrees, 7-mile-an-hour southeast wind, so very little wind. 51 degrees. We call that football weather. Going to be a great night. Here in Saint Ansgar, the officials making their way onto the field as the teams get together. One last quick discussion here. Like I said, we're about 5 minutes from kickoff. For this one, the Class A playoffs get underway across the state tonight. What a great time of year. The Saints volleyball team takes care of business. They advance to the next round. Earlier this week, Ava Witt advances to the state cross-country meet. Yesterday, I believe that was, and tonight the Saints football team looks to do their part to keep the Saints postseason alive here. What a great start to the week. Let's see if the Saints can top it off on the football field.
Yeah, I just got my headset on there, Joe. You probably just covered this, but busy week here this week. Wednesday night, the girls volleyball advances to the third round. The first round was here, Kimba-Tsunami.
Yeah, they had a bye in round one, correct?
Had a bye in round one, yep.
They played Bishop Garrigan 1 in 3 sets on Wednesday night. You probably saw that here on Saints TV, or hopefully you saw it in the gym live if you could.
That's the play. That's the best place to see it. Talked to the coach afterwards, and Coach Beaver said, you know, they're glad to come away with that with 3 wins. Certainly there's some things that evening that she felt they could work on before Monday. So
still things we can do better, right?
You got it. You got it. So good news, bad news? I don't know. I mean, you like to be able to come away with, hey, let's go work on this and this and this, and just kind of keep continuing to just polish. I tell you what, those girls look so good, so consistent, that even when those games were getting close, they didn't panic. They just kind of did their thing. Advanced to Monday night to play Lake Mills on Monday night. These boys here tonight hope to advance. Next game for the winner of this one will be a week from tonight.
Perfect. East Marshall won the toss and deferred, so the Saints will receive. They'll go on offense first. Let's go through your offensive starters for the Saints. At left tackle, number 51, Derek Heeman. Left guard, Aiden Beeson, number 70. Your centers, Hudson Ostrander, number 60. The right guard, number 57, Braden Halverson. And your right tackle, Jackson Vroom, number 75. In the backfield, we talked about sophomore quarterback Porter Schwiesow, number 6. Behind him, Connor Mullenbach, number 7 in that running back spot. And then Corbin Michaels, the senior, number 2 in the other. Your fullback, number 12, Joe Clevenger. Wide receivers, some combination of Zaid Shell, number 4, Trey Johans, number 8, and Seth Schatz, number 9, in your split end spot. Usually it's Seth to start us off. That's what your Saints offense looks like. We'll go through the defensive starters here in a minute. But looks like we're about ready to get underway. Class A playoffs. It's now or never, boys. Here we go.
Let's do it, Joe. This is good. what a great night. What a perfect night for postseason ball.
Love this time of year. It doesn't get any better than this. These boys work all season, all year round for this for multiple years for their senior season to go, and now they get to go put it all on the line starting right now. The M&M brothers back to return. That'd be Mullenback and Michaels. Going Mullenback's way. He hands it off to Michaels. Corbin Michaels has it up the sideline. Nice tackle there by number 24, forced out of bounds around the 30-yard line.
I was got to be careful with the camera work on that because you don't know.
You don't know. Yeah, they tuck it on that hip. Yep, exactly. Good job by the Mustangs. Sniff that one out. They stop Michaels at the 29-yard line where the Saints will have it. 1st and 10, drive number 1 of the postseason.
So just we got cameras in the left end zone, the right end zone, and we got one up here on top. So we'll bring you some replays as they happen here. Thanks, Duke Scoop, for arranging a great set of Saint Ansgar youth to make that happen.
Michaels still on his feet. Corbin Michaels, play number 1. 10-5, touchdown Saints.
Joe, that stat just never stops, does it? I mean, this
never
kid
stops.
So many touchdowns for so few touches. Great play. Starts with the offensive line. And let Corbin Michaels do the rest.
Corbin Michaels does just that. 71 yards to pay dirt. The Saints lead at 6-0. What a start for the Saints. Corbin Michaels goes 71 yards to the end zone, and the Saints have a 6-0 lead just 18 seconds into this one. So last week it was Connor Mullenback went 90 yards on the first play for a touchdown. This week it's Corbin Michaels' turn. The Saints will go for 2. Schwiesau out of the wishbone, hands it to Mullenback. Mullenback untouched for 2. It's 8-0 Saints. What a start.
What a start. 1 play, 1 touchdown. Great job to these Saints. And even that play by Mullenback, great run down the middle, just hands it to the ref. Hey, just doing my job, coach.
This explosive offense for the Saints strikes quickly. They lead at 8-0 after a Corbin Michaels 71-yard touchdown scamper. What a start.
A scamper. That's a tasty little word for
I think
that.
we have the replay on the screen. Let's watch this. So from this perspective, you can really see the holes open up. Watch the line. Watch Joe Clevenger right there, seals it. And Corbin Michaels just shoots through there, and you can't really find him, right?
You can't.
He's just gone. And he's going to run away from everybody. He does just that. One of the linebackers missed a tackle there right at the line, and you miss a tackle on Corbin Michaels, and he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, there's really only one guy that had a shot at him, right? With the way that the way the blocking was working, Michaels just obviously relies on his guys first. Secondly, does his job.
Caden Grant, number 13, and Blake Newroth, I believe, is the other number 2 on the other side, are your returners. Schwiesau out a kick for the Saints. Line drive kick, going to bounce back. If that goes into the end zone, it's a touchback, and it does. He doesn't have to touch it in high school football. If it crosses that goal line, it is a touchback. The Saints will take that.
Yeah, smart of the returner to let that one go, but boy, oh boy, that was barely out.
That was, because it's a live football until the second it breaks the plane.
Exactly.
So, yeah, you're correct. That is, you got to be sure it's going to get in there. So the Mustangs will start with it at the 10-yard line. Balanced offensive attack here with Jackson Boswell at the helm, number 11. Going to run the spread here early and often. Going to throw it. Quick pass out to number 21, complete, but tackled immediately by Corbin Michaels. That's Caden Good on the reception. Gain of 6. Again, this has been the recipe, right? The last 3 weeks is the quarterback 3-step drop, that back foot hits the ground, and the ball's coming out. And that's what we're going to see all night tonight again.
I expect you will, Joe. Yeah, it's kind of been, these guys are watching their film, right? Like, that's probably going to be your greatest chance to pick up some yards against these guys.
Yep.
I expect to see it every game from here on out.
And full shotgun here, 5 yards back. Boswell, nobody open, so he's going to take off and run with it. In pursuit is Chase Haugen. Knocked out of bounds by Michaels, takes a big hit on the sideline.
Michaels hit him on that.
Gets the first down. Boswell, so that's about half of their running game is Boswell rolling out and running with it. And that is very much a nobody's open, I'm just going to take off and run with it. That'll be the Saints' challenge tonight, is to contain him, keep him in the pocket. They're going to get some pressure. The Saints' defensive line versus the Mustangs' offensive line. Quite frankly, huge mismatch in favor of the Saints here. The Saints' defensive line is going to spend a lot of time in the backfield tonight. They're there again, trying to run it. Nowhere to go. Caden Grant, the ball carrier there, loses 3 yards.
Number 13, Caden Grant, the ball carrier.
I think Michaels is there. Chase Haugen's there as well for the Saints, and we've seen that over and over again. Just the Saints interior of the defensive line super hard to run on, and that's why that quick pass game has become the scouting report on the Saints. There's another one, complete to 5. This is Burns with it, breaks a tackle, gets a first down up near midfield.
Yeah, good route, great execution. Picks up first down on that one.
So 1st and 10 Mustangs at the 48.
Darren Peterson chiming in from the Peterson-Varner rehearsal.
Whoa. All right.
Supper tonight.
Saints lead at 8-0 here, but the Mustangs are on the move. Shotgun snap, little inside handoff there, breaks a tackle. Newroth with it. Gain of 5. Saints had him for about a 3-yard loss.
Saints calling that one fumbled and recovered.
The ball
by the
is
red
out.
team.
Let's see what the call on the field is.
Second down.
Looks like second down is the call. That ball come out. Let's see if we can see it on the replay.
You see anything there, John?
I don't see anything. If the ball came out, it looks like he may have been down. I don't see the football, do you?
I don't see it. Great job with the replay work, guys, but I do not see it. It might have come down when he hit the ground. And
a gain of 4 for Newroth. Again, the Saints had him in the backfield. He slips out of the first tackle. Going to keep here. QB keep, Boswell. His guy was covered up, so he just ran ahead with it, found a seam.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if that was a design play to make it look like he was thrown, or if he
that's
just saw
very
coverage and
possible
decided
too.
to go for
Yeah,
it.
it was one of the two. Either that's a you decide, or a or it was a design run of look him off and then just go pick up the 4 yards. He does just that, makes it 3rd and 2, 4-down territory here for the Mustangs. They're on the move with it after the Saints score in one play on offense. Boswell surveys the field, has his receiver, number 21. That's Caden Good, his second reception of the night. Good for a first down.
Set shots on the tackle.
They're spotted all the way down to the 37-yard line. Gain of 7 for Good on his second reception of the night. We suspected this might be the case, that the Saints are going to run all over the Mustangs offensively, but defensively, the Mustangs putting up a little fight here to start. They look really good on offense. Toss. Short gain. Call it no gain, in fact. Nice tackle on the toss play here. Joe Clevenger, first man there. Derek Heeman in there as well. No gain, 2nd and 10. Boswell in the shotgun here. All kinds of time. Saints get to him. Bring him down after a short gain. Saints rotating defensive alignment here. Wagner in. Haugen in on the tackle there after a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 7. Play calling for the Mustangs has been really good here to start. I like what they've done offensively on this first drive, keeping the Saints off balance. The offensive line for the Mustangs holding up well in the early going. Pass coming. Pressure again. Complete. Tackled immediately. Short gain on the play. It'll be 4th down.
You said earlier, Joe, 4th down territory down here.
Yeah.
We know that these Mustangs got to be thinking, we just got to keep that score close, which I think is a good idea. Going to be tough to do against these Saints, but they're going to need every down to do it here. 4th down.
Grant with the reception, stopped by Johans. No gain on the play, so it'll be 4th and 7. Big play in the early going. Boswell pressured by Wagner. Chase Haugen there as well. He's just got to throw it away. He does just that. No flags. Turnover on downs. It'll be Saints football at the 34-yard line. Good job there by Wagner and Haugen. They create a little pressure. Boswell has nowhere to go with it. Pitches it 5 yards deep into the stands. Run to the track. 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Saints lead at 8-0. They'll run their second offensive play coming up.
We've seen it a couple times this year where the Saints kind of allow them to get down the field a little bit, and then as they get closer to the end zone, Saints kind of stiffen up a little bit.
The bend but don't break defense.
You got it.
New formation here for the Saints. Inside handoff. Pitch, excuse me. This is a pitch.
I thought it was an inside handoff, too.
Michaels with it. Nice gain. Corbin Michaels is going to get 8 yards on the toss, on the pitch there. Watch this. It's all right.
It's like Boswell's going for the ball here.
Watch,
watch 11 Boswell here. He can capture that. It looks like he's just grabbing that ball on the way by.
He knows he's got help. Just try to strip the ball out. Michaels hangs on. Gain of 8, 2nd and 2. Michaels has 2 carries to start this game. That's, 79 yards on those 2 carries. Back in the wishbone. Go the Saints. This is Michaels again. Makes a man miss. Zigs and then zags his way across midfield. Gain of 9. And the Saints will have it at the Mustang 48-yard line. Been all Corbin Michaels. Nearly going. Goes over 80 yards on the night with his 3rd carry, and the Saints are cooking in Mustang territory. Connor Mullenbeck with his 1st carry of the night. Big gainer. Makes a man miss. Still on his feet.
Man, he is just...
Connor Mullenbeck steps out of bounds.
He's analyzing the field. He's letting his blockers get into place. He's being patient. He's taking his time. Just a great job at Mullenbeck.
Gain of 17 for Mullenbeck. He'll have it at the Mustang 31-yard line. 1st and 10 Saints. So the Saints get 17 on 1st down there.
Okay.
Out of the pistol. Back to pass. Swings it out to Michaels. Michaels tackled for a short loss there. Nice job by number 15 for the Mustangs. That's Gashler, the sophomore. He's a linebacker, but he's going to kind of play as a defensive end. It looks like they've got your 4-3 defense here, but they are 15's up on the line from that linebacker spot early and often. So loss of 2 on the completion from Schwiesau to Michaels. 2nd and 12. Michaels with a big hole. Corbin Michaels with the 1st down and more.
He's shifty.
All the way down to the 17-yard line. Gain of 16. First down, Saints. Good blocking up front. Good job by Michaels. And a big gainer. Has the Saints set up in the red zone. Mullenbeck in motion here. Schwiesau's got it. Porter Schwiesau keeps. That's just a straight-up option that we've seen the last couple of weeks. No need to pitch it there. I'll just keep it and get 8 or 9 myself. Says Porter Schwiesau.
And that's the point, right, is to not know who's got it. But I'm trying to run the camera here, and I'm like, well, that's going to Joe. That's right down the middle, right? That's the second time that's happened to me today. I'm going to learn to keep the angles a little bit wide, folks. So sorry if I'm sticking out here a little bit. It's because these guys are doing such a great job of hiding this ball.
2nd and 1. The ball's inside the 10-yard line. Handoff, Mullenbeck. Connor Mullenbeck rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Great job again. Mullenbeck just strolls into the end zone.
Connor
6 more points for
Mullenbeck,
these Saints.
untouched, 8-yard touchdown run. The Saints lead at 14-0. So after the Mustangs go on a little drive of their own, move the ball across midfield, the Saints turn them over on downs, go 5 plays, 66 yards for the score, capped off by an 8-yard Connor Mullenbeck touchdown run. The Saints will go for 2. Mullenbeck, again untouched for 2. 16-0, the Saints lead it. 3:16 to go in the first quarter. And this Saints offense is rolling. We've seen it all. Seen the big explosive play
we have
that they're known for, and then just the grind it out. We'll go get 10 yards at a clip here and go 5 plays, 60 yards into the end zone.
And if you're just joining us, like Joe said, so the Saints' first offensive play looked, I'm sure, offensive to the Mustangs, right? Because they literally just took it right down the field in a single play for a Corbin Michaels touchdown. Now, the first Mustangs drive, they did a great job, a good sustained drive, getting down the field. Saints end up stopping them on 4th down. And then the Saints, of course, take a little bit longer approach to get into the end zone to make this one 16-0 in drive number 2. So here we are, first quarter, 3:16, 3:14, whatever that number is, a little over 3 minutes left here. In the first quarter, Saints leading 16-0.
The Saints have 137 yards of offense so far in this first quarter. East Marshall has 41. So we talked about they had some success moving the ball after the touchback to start their drive. They move it across the Saints 40, but stall out there. Till the Saints lead at 16-0. Galen Catholic leads West Hancock 7-6 in that 4 versus 1 matchup. If you'd have been here before the game, somebody predicted that might be an upset tonight.
You know, I've heard rumors that there might have been some predictions about that. We'll keep an eye on that one for you tonight.
Long way to go in that game, obviously, but Galen Catholic was a tough draw for the Eagles. They did not want to see that. This is 15 with it. Gets it reeled in across the 30-yard line. Gashler takes it across the 30 to the 31, where the Mustangs will be set up for drive number 2.
The 1st and 10 Mustangs on their own 31-yard line.
Well, let's see if the Saints defense can hold here. We saw a bunch of rotation on that defensive line. Logan Wagner and Hale Dietrich look to be kind of changing based on the play or based on what's going on. I think whether you need speed or size there, it looks like to me. We're making some adjustments as we go.
Smart.
Shotgun here again for Boswell to start drive number 2. Quick hitter, incomplete. The ball hit the ground, so incomplete pass intended for number 14, Cody Weaver.
Pass attempt to 14, Cody Weaver falls incomplete.
Matt Clevenger there on the coverage. Let's meet your Saints defense. We never got to it. Hale Dietrich, Derek Heeman, Aiden Beeson, Chase Haugen across the front. Your linebackers, Corbin Michaels, Matt Clevenger, Joe Clevenger. Cornerbacks, Seth Schatz and JT Red. I believe that is. Yep, number 10 out there. Back to pass, pressured again and sacked. Joe Clevenger and Logan Wagner both get home. I think we'll give that one to Mr. Clevenger. Got the big sack, loss of 6, 3rd and 16.
Great pursuit on that one by the Saints.
Trey Johans, number 8 out there as well. Number 7, Connor Mullenback. Seth Schatz, number 9. There's your Saints defense. 3rd and 16. Coming up for the Mustangs. See if the Saints can get some pressure here. Bring a blitz. Screenplay coming. Great job by Corbin Michaels and Joe Clevenger. The 2 seniors. Watch this play on the replay. Watch the awareness here to say, that's a screen. I'm going to stay home and go cut that guy down right after he catches it. They do just that. No gain on the play. 4th and 16. Big blitz there coming. Had 2 linebackers blitzing, do the Saints. Or a linebacker and a cornerback perhaps at the top of your screen. Either way, it's 4th down. The Mustangs have punted away. Short punt. That thing straight up. Scatter, scatter, scatter. They do just that. It's a punt of 6 yards, and the Saints will take over deep in Mustang territory.
Tough time for these Mustangs to have such a short punt. Saints look to go back to work. Less than 2 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Down on the East Marshall 32-yard line, and the Saints take over 1st and 10.
So the Saints will have it 1st and 10 here, leading 16-0, short field ahead. Start at the 32-yard line. Zade Shell, number 4, is your split end here. Right in front of us, out of the wishbone. Shriso hands it to Michaels. Michaels with a good hard run, gets 6 on 1st down.
Everybody's on Michaels. And all you can see, I can't even see Michaels, you just see the pile move.
Yep, exactly. You just see the pile
he's a short guy.
Ahead.
Yep.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Second and 5 coming up. They're stacking the box are the Mustangs. Corbin Michaels with a carry. Trying that right side. Gain of 4. 3rd and 1 upcoming. Cody Weaver in on the tackle for the Mustangs. Wapsie Valley leads Starmont 12-3. We saw Starmont kick a field goal this year. They're back to their field goal ways. 14-3. Wapsie Valley, number 4, leads Starmont. Galen Catholic leads West Hancock. The 4 seed leads the number 1, 7-6. They have the ball at midfield and are driving again, is Galen Catholic. Hand off middle here has the 1st down. That's Clevenger's first carry of the night.
I hear
gain of
Duke
3.
Scoop working the background here with, he's got Bananarama with them. He's got Hammer Time Henry Huseman. We've got in the left end zone, we got Boy Wonder over there. In the right end zone, we got Poncho over there. In front of us, we got a bunch of kids here. They're dressed up for, we'll get it here at the end of this first quarter. It is dress your type.
Your type night. We had to learn what that was.
Yeah.
Out of the pistol here for the Saints. Shristow has it. Makes the cut. Shristow takes a big hit, but stays on his feet. Good job by Porter Shristow. Good tough run there.
Had a great
gain of 5.
Great lane to get through on that one. As I'm trying to figure out who's got the ball, I see Shristow just kind of cutting through a pretty decent lane made for him by his offensive line.
And that'll do it. The end of 1, the Saints lead at 16-0, and they're on the move. It'll be 2nd and 5 inside the 20 when we come back.
Does Poncho have the kid cam, guys? If not, I can hit it right here. With that, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
I can always find the perfect gift at Home Sweet Home in Saint Ansgar.
Colbert Realtors helped us find the perfect home.
Love you, Dad!
Relax. We've got a policy for that.
quarter. The Saints ball.
We're back here in St. Ansgar where the Saints lead at 16-0. Start of the second quarter. Have a 2nd and 5 from the 16-yard line of the Mustangs to start quarter number 2. Mullenback with it. Nice tackle there. That's Cody Weaver. Knifes through, makes a nice tackle. Holds Mullenback to a 2-yard gain, makes it 3rd and 3.
Greg Urbach, thanks for chiming in. Sheila Adams, a consistent contributor to these chats. Thanks, Sheila.
We appreciate you all being here. Saints rolling offensively in this one to start. 3rd and a long 3 from the 15. Mullenback tries to fight through a tackle, but he's brought down by Carter Pohl, the senior, number 75.
Mullenback's toughest yard so far tonight right there.
Yeah. Gets 1, make it 4th and 2. 4th and 2, the Saints are going to go. The Mustangs trying to return the favor here, trying to turn the Saints over on downs.
Saints spreading them out here a bit.
Michaels has it. Corbin Michaels has the first down. Michaels inside the 5. Corbin Michaels, touchdown Saints on 4th and 3 from the 13. Corbin Michaels will not go down. It's 22-0 Saints.
I like that pitch to the outside. Give Michaels some room. Let him view the scenery in front of him. Make his decisions. Make his cuts. I love how he's on the ground on that, right? The referee puts his hands in the air. Michaels from the ground. Just flip him the ball. Let's go.
Look at that. He just pushes a man 5 yards, drags another into the end zone while being horse collar tackled. Doesn't matter. Touchdown Saints. 22-0, 10:36 to go in the second quarter. Corbin Michaels has 126 yards rushing in this game. 2-point conversion. Mullenback. Stop me if you've heard this one. Untouched for 2. It's 24-0 Saints.
There's something about that Mullenback through the middle on the 2-point conversion that's just working for these Saints tonight.
Credit that offensive line up front helping him get into the end zone untouched on those 2-point conversions. We've got a 71-yard Michaels touchdown run, an 8-yard Mullenback touchdown run, and now a 13-yard Michaels touchdown run. 3 successful 2-point conversions, all by Mullenback. It's 24-0 Saints. They have 169 yards rushing, a minute and a half into the second quarter.
Well, no surprises there. We figured we'd see more yards on the ground than in the air. But the one thing that all those ground yards do, Joe, and you know this as well as anybody, they're going to open up some air attack if we decide to take that route. But so far, the ground game working.
The ground game's working. I think the Saints will probably stick to that in this one. The Mustangs drove 41 yards on their first drive before turning it over on downs, lost 6 yards on their last drive.
That deep for the Mustangs, Blake Nuroff and Hayden Grant. Porter Schweesaw kicking off for the Saints.
Nuroth and Grant back to receive. Schweesaw to do the kicking for your Saints. West Hancock held. They have the ball back now offensively. Still 7-6. Galen Catholic leads West Hancock in that one. Osage scoreless in the second against number 4 BHRV. Kick here inside the 20. Fielded by Nuroth. Brings it all the way back to the middle of the field, across the 30 to the 31-yard line, where the Mustangs will have it for drive number 3.
Joe and Matt Clevenger combining the tackle. The 1st and 10 Mustangs on their own 31-yard line.
Brad Mulford says Corbin Mini Fridge is amazing. He does
Mini
like
fridge.
Mini Fridge.
I like it. I like it a lot. That's great. So the Mustangs go back to work, down 24-0. Boswell puts a man in motion. Pressure from Clevenger from that linebacker spot, but he gets it off incomplete to Weaver. Weaver with a big gain on first down. Cody Weaver gets 14. Boswell to Weaver for 14 on first down, and the Mustangs have it near midfield.
A good play by the Mustangs there.
Quick passing play there again. Joe Clevenger in his lap. Good job by Boswell to get that one off. Finds a man kind of in the middle of that zone. Two receivers at the top, two at the bottom. Boswell looking for in the middle. That ball's tipped, nearly intercepted by Johans. Intended for Burns, incomplete. 2nd and 10. So Mullenbeck got a hand on it, and then almost fell into the hands of Mr. Johans.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back, wouldn't he?
Yes, sir.
Hey, remind me, Joe, next time out, let's talk about those baseball jerseys, shall
Let's
we?
do it. Joe Clevenger in the backfield along with Braden Halverson forces the incomplete pass. Intended for Newroth. Incomplete, 3rd and 10. Good job by Clevenger and Halverson. The Saints defensive line starting to impose its will here up front. Brody Dolph, number 27, in here on this 3rd and long. And going to opt for speed here. Andrew Hall on the blitz, as is Dolph. Ball incomplete, just off the outstretched hands of Caden Good. Incomplete, 4th and 10, and here comes the punting unit for the Mustangs. Good pressure again from the Saints. Just those quick hitter passes are working well, but when he's got to look at 2nd and 3rd and 4th options, the Saints' defensive pressure has been too much.
Thanks, Maddie, for checking in. Glad to have you watching tonight.
The Mustangs running a man on late here. Get him in and set. Still 1 second on the clock. Just get that one off. Much better punt this time. Mullenbeck out of his fingers. Inside the 10, he picks it up. And return it out across the 15, out to the 17-yard line. Long field for the Saints on drive number 4, 9:36 to go. In the first half, it's 24-0 Saints.
Great job by Mullenbeck on that play. No need to try and be a hero on that. And, you know, he's just decides, like, I'm just going to take this ball out of bounds. Too many white jerseys coming at me. Let's live to see another play and let our offense go to work.
Looks like it's 1st and goal, West Hancock. They trail Galen Catholic 7-6. Starmont still trails Wapsie Valley 12-3. And that one, Osage, still 0-0. BHRV at home.
Congratulations to our fellow Mitchell County high school team. Also went undefeated this year.
Mullenbeck just about broke that one. Instead, we'll give him 14 yards and a first down.
I thought he was going. Mullenbeck looking good tonight. I mean, he's just a smooth runner anyway, right? But he's got great vision,
Just
great
a
feet.
Shoestring tackle there prevents the touchdown run for Mullenbeck because he gets past that guy, and there's nobody catching him. Big 51, Derek Heeman out, blowing men up to create that big run. 1st and 10 Saints at the 31. Mullenbeck again. Mullenbeck punishing dudes out near the 40-yard line, gain of 8.
Holy moly. He does make it look easy, doesn't he?
He does. He's got that speed, plus right there he shows a little toughness. Put that helmet down and
Gain of 8 on the play, brings up 2nd and 2.
gets 8. 2nd and 2 here for the Saints. Mullenbeck on that carry goes over 40 yards on the night. Excuse me, over 50 yards on the night. 51 yards for Mullenbeck.
Shimmy. Hey, shimmy.
Pass.
Hey, we thought it might
Shrisau
happen.
has a man. That's Johans. Knocked away. Hits the ground. Nearly intercepted. Great defense there by the Mustangs.
That really was
We do
great
have a
defense.
flag in the backfield holding on the Saints. Grant knocks that away beautifully. That's great defensive coverage there on a well-thrown ball from Shrisau to Johans. That was going to be a big gainer. That was going to come back via penalty anyway.
Yep.
So they're going to mark off 10. If it's from the spot, it's going to make it. Going to go from 2nd and 2 to 2nd and 11 or 12. Yeah, I'm going to make it 12. 2nd and 12.
And your penalty be 2nd and 12.
So the holding penalty on the Saints, I believe that is the first penalty on either team tonight. Statistician Joel Carlson, smartest man alive,
the smartest guy we know,
confirms for me. Thank you, Joel, for everything that you do to help this broadcast be what it is. Joel Carlson out there, the statistician here on Saints TV. Appreciate you, man. Michael's in motion. Handoff, Clevenger. Joe Clevenger won't go down. Joe Clevenger has a first down and a gain of 15.
What do you do, Joe?
Just chunk yardage tonight for the Saints running up front. This offensive line is mauling gentlemen up front. And when they do get there, you just can't bring a guy down.
No, and that's just it. Like you put your attention on number 2, you put your attention on number 7, and guess what? There's number 12 barreling through the middle on that one for a first down. Tough to defend.
Ball's at the 44-yard line. Saints started at their own 17. Can burn the whole quarter here if they choose to. Pitch, Michaels. Missed tackle there. And another. Corbin Michaels still on his feet. Big gain. Corbin Michaels across the 40-yard line of the Mustangs. 26-yard gain.
You know, the defense itself did a good job of being where they needed to be.
Exactly. Watch the replay here.
The execution is obviously difficult with.
You saw it on the replay. Let me say that.
Yeah.
To exactly what you're talking about there,
Yeah.
Candle Geniuses. The guy's in the right spot.
They are.
Corbin Michaels pretty slippery. Hard to tackle.
Slippery. Could have been a tackle for a loss, but he is a slippery little fella.
Saints back in the wishbone here. Mullenbeck has it. Connor Mullenbeck stood up after a gain of 4. Cody Weaver in on the tackle.
And with the way that offensive line pushes, it doesn't look like he's getting any yards, but you can see on that one, it's 2nd and 6, I'm going to say 7, perhaps. Looks like it went nowhere, but it picked up 3 or 4 yards.
Exactly. A long 3 or a short 4? I'll let you decide, Joel.
Joel decides.
He's the statistician, the unofficial statistician. He's our Saints TV statistician anyway. Middle. This is Shrisau with it. He keeps. Neuroth in on the tackle. That's a call there. You saw Michaels go in and make the block. So that's a Porter keep there. 3rd and 5 after a gain of 2. No quitting the Mustangs. They're still playing hard. Long way to go in this one.
Long way to go.
3rd and 5, 4-down territory for your Saints. Corbin Michaels spin move. Corbin Michaels drags the tackler across the line to gain. First down, Saints. Gain of 7. Stalzer makes the tackle, but not before Corbin Michaels gets the Saints another first down. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line, so gain of 7 there for Michaels. Just hard running.
Yeah.
Corbin Michaels has been a problem all season, continues to be a problem here in the playoffs. Like the best kind of problem if you're a Saints fan.
You're right about that, sir. Back to the action.
Michaels in motion, going to hand it off to Joe Clevenger. Clevenger bowls ahead for 3. Saints happy to burn some clock and get some first downs here.
Tackle made by Ryan Stalzer.
This drive started at their own 17-yard line.
Play be second 7.
They're at the 27 of the Mustangs. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Stalzer in on the tackle, 62. He's their best defensive player. Big fella up front. Has 30 tackles for loss on the season, 7 sacks. Pitch out to Mullenbeck. Connor Mullenbeck fights through a tackle.
Oh, man, Connor.
Forced out of bounds across the 20. Another Saints first down. Gain of 8 for Mullenbeck.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing that pitch go to Mullenbeck, but solid play, and Mullenbeck does a great job with that.
It's a great point. That's usually Michaels out there to get that pitch.
Got it.
That time it's Mullenbeck. Does a nice job. Good in on the tackle, I think, for the Mustangs, but it's 1st and 10 Saints. Inside the 20 now go the Saints. Handoff. Joe Clevenger. Joe Clevenger with a head of steam inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line. Gain of 12. And it'll be 1st and goal Saints.
So for those of you at home watching this, Joe Carlson built us this beautiful spreadsheet, right? It just kind of updates the yardage and things like that. Makes Joe's job so much easier to give you appropriate and accurate stats throughout the game. Joel's not even here in the booth with us, and he's doing that. That's just how good this guy is.
He is.
Thank you, Joel. We really, really appreciate you doing this. It means a lot to those out there watching.
Gain of 11 and a first down for Clevenger.
Let's do it again.
This is Clevenger again into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints!
That play looked like deja vu. I felt like we saw it the play before. Porter just hands it off, rolls out, and Clevenger right down the middle.
Joe Clevenger with an 8-yard touchdown run, and it's 30-0 Saints.
We wouldn't do it 3 times in a row, would we?
This would be 4, would it not? You're talking about the Mullenbeck. Oh, no, you're saying.
Well, I mean, I think that's
do
a
we
good
go
play
Clevenger
too.
again here?
Go Clevenger.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see.
We are not, sir, going to do the Mullenbeck play. It might be the Clevenger play. Slightly different one.
Slightly different. No,
it is not. We're going to go to the air. Across the middle, caught. 2-point conversion, good. Caught by
Shots.
Number 9, Seth Shots on the 2-point conversion. Swish out a shot. Say that 7 times fast. It's 32-0 Saints.
Shots, another senior on this team. A lot of seniors on this team this year.
How do you defend this play, right? Again, we saw it last week where we're going to line up, spread you out a little bit, and give it to Joe Clevenger up the middle. He's going to get 3 or 4 yards or 8.
Yeah.
And it's really, really hard to defend. Great job for your Saints. They roll over 260 yards of offense in this first half. All of it on the ground. They actually have negative passing yards. The one passing attempt that they have made lost 2 yards. You remember that one to Corbin Michaels. Everything else on the ground. 148 yards rushing for Corbin Michaels, 2 touchdowns, 62 rushing yards for Connor Mullenbeck and a touchdown, 39 yards and a rushing touchdown for Joe Clevenger. Schwiesau adds 15 on the scrambles, and this one's all Saints, 32-0.
Just add to the broadcast there as these guys get prepared to kick off. We'll add it to the broadcast one more time. Joel Carlson, thank you for chiming in. Of course, we love giving you the shout-outs. Always chiming in during, I'll say, not football season, because this dude's always out there watching. He's a Saints TV super fan, but boy, oh boy, the thing that he's done to get this stat sheet up and running and easy to use, this has been amazing.
Makes our life easier, for sure. Galen Catholic leads West Hancock 14-6. Kickoff across the 35-yard line, returned by number 5, Eli Burns. Joe Clevenger in on the tackle. What doesn't that guy do?
We haven't figured that out.
We haven't found it yet, have we?
He does do it all. Special teams, offense, defense.
Baseball, basketball, good in the classroom, good kid.
He is a
doesn't
good
get any better than that.
I dare you to catch that kid not smiling. He's always smiling.
Exactly. So the Saints lead at 32-0 with 4.5 minutes to play in the first half. Newroth in motion here. Oxwell going to find him in the flat. Makes a man miss. Joe Clevenger in on the tackle. Gain of 6 on first down. That quick hitter. Again, that's what's worked for them. I think we'll see the Mustangs go with that kind of quick developing, short passing game. They've had success with it. When they give the Saints a chance to get some pressure, things have gone awry for Jackson Boswell and the Mustangs. Neuroth in motion again. Again, pressure from the Saints. Clevenger forces him out, but he's on his feet. Big gainer across the 45-yard line of the Saints. Gain of 14. Matt Clevenger forces him out of bounds, but first down Mustangs.
Leave it to the smartest guy you know to come up with the thing that Joe Clevenger doesn't do. He doesn't teach history class.
That's correct. That would be a different Clevenger.
That's a different Clevenger.
I think that's Coach Clevenger, to recall him. Shotgun here. Pass coming. Pressure from Haugen. Chase Haugen pressures him. Wagner now has him way back in the backfield. He just chucks that thing out of bounds. Incomplete pass. The pressure from the Saints. Again, when Boswell can't get out of that and run with it, he's just had nowhere to go. Quick passing plays or Boswell doing it with his feet has been what's been effective for the Mustangs. Good coverage by the Saints downfield and good pressure from Wagner and Haugen. Forced the incomplete, 2nd and 10.
You got to hand it to Boswell. When he throws that thing out of bounds, he makes dang sure it is out of bounds.
And that's exactly what you should do. Don't even let it be close.
Yeah.
Get rid of that thing. Chuck that pigskin, as we say here on Saints TV. Timeout Mustangs. The play clock was expiring. East Marshall was going to call a timeout here. They're first of the half. They're on the move again. This, I believe, the third time they've had the ball across midfield. West Hancock scores a touchdown in that one, so it's 14-12. Galen Catholic leads West Hancock at West Hancock. See if we can get you a Wapsie Valley Starmont score, just because that one's interesting. They're ranked. They're, of course, number 4. Wapsie Valley is after the blowout win over North Lynn. They move all the way up to number 4 in Class A. Your Saints are ranked number 2. MMCRU, your number 1 ranked team in Class A.
Down marker on the field says first down. It's second.
It is second down, sir. Yep, I noticed that too, but it is second down.
Maddie Harris, thanks for checking in. I think you're right. She says that if you put Joe in a history class and told him to teach it, he might give his dad.
He could figure it out.
Yeah, I think so.
I love it. I love it.
Certainly win the love and adoration of his students. Half the battle.
That is half the battle, right?
Second down, corrected on the field.
It is second down, 2nd and 10, 3:33 to go after the timeout for the Mustangs. There's that quick hit pass again. Neuroth, who's shifty, hard to tackle. Gain of 4 on 2nd and 10, makes it 3rd and 6.
Pass is complete to Blake Neuroth. Joe Clevenger on the tackle.
Neuroth tackled by Clevenger. Joe-style Clevenger.
A lot of Clevengers out there.
3rd and 5, officially. So give him 5. Trips at the bottom of your screen. Looking for 13. He's open. Complete. Inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. Goes Caden Grant, the sophomore receiver.
Great play by the Mustangs on that one, and great timing for that play. They needed some yards.
An absolute dime to an open receiver. Looks like Good got loose there. And Boswell does a nice job of putting it right on him. The biggest play of the night for the Mustangs. They'll have it.
Bend, don't break. We talked a lot about that earlier. It gets a little tougher here as they get close to the end zone. Let's see how the Mustangs respond to this opportunity.
Over the middle. Incomplete. Incomplete is the call on the field. There were 2 Saints defenders, including Corbin Michaels, right there. Ball intended for Weaver. So that's an incomplete pass. See if we can see on the replay how close the Saints were to getting their hands on that one. Michaels and Clevenger both right there. Clevenger had his fingers on it for a second, but so did the receiver. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Pitch. It's 13. Caden Grant. Short gain on the play.
Caden Grant, the ball carriers. Tackle made by Chase Haugen.
Chase Haugen in on the tackle. Gain of 3 for the Mustangs. 3rd and 7. You can get a first down at around the 5-yard line. What's sure to be 4-down territory here.
No doubt about it.
They do have a field. They've made 2 field goals on the season. They're good on PATs, but down 32. I assume she's 4-down territory. Good pressure there from Haugen. Incomplete. I believe the receiver caught it, but it was out of bounds. Cody Weaver did catch it, but out of bounds. Good pressure there from the Saints defense. And Haugen, it's 4th down. 4th and 7. Jackson Boswell, the junior quarterback, goes over to get the play call from Coach. Big play for the Saints defense. 2:06 to play in the first half. East Marshall goes over 105 yards of offense on this drive. Pass. Mullenback's there to defend it. Incomplete.
Wow.
Incomplete. That was a beautifully thrown ball. The receiver had his hands on it. Let's see if what we caught on the replay here. There it is. Perfect. Good defensive positioning for Mullenback.
Looks like
he was out of bounds regardless. It did bounce away anyway, but I think even if he'd have brought it in, he was out of bounds.
I was trying to gauge whose feet are we seeing here.
Yeah, I think the feet inbounds are Connor Mullenback's, I believe. Incomplete pass. Saints turn him over on downs for the 2nd time tonight, Ben, but don't break. Saints lead 32-0. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Schwiesau, middle handoff. Joe Clevenger. Joe Clevenger steam rolling out near the 30-yard line. From the 12 all the way to the 27-yard line goes Joe Clevenger.
He put the 10 Saints on their own 28-yard
28-yard line. Give him 16 on first down. Fun to watch these guys run.
It really
is. Offense has been a sewing machine tonight. Going to get an offsides on the Saints prior to the snap.
Offsides is the call against the Saints.
Must have been lined up way over the ball. Only the Philadelphia Eagles can do that on that cheating play that they run.
And from the last time, they're not wearing
bitter
red jerseys,
Vikings
so.
fan. Not that it matters when your team's as terrible as my Vikings are. It doesn't really matter. Thank goodness they didn't beat the Eagles, because then last night would have actually hurt. Last night didn't matter. Corbin Michaels!
Oh,
Corbin Michaels is loose! 20, 10, 5, touchdown Saints! Corbin Michaels goes 77 yards, and the Saints cap off a first half with a 77-yard touchdown run. What a night for Corbin Michaels. That puts him up over 225 yards on the night. The Saints lead at 38-0.
So the only thing that penalty does is just adds yards to Michaels' touchdown run right there. Great run by Michaels.
Would not be denied. Turns the old boosters on, and away he goes. 77 more for Michaels. Give him 225 exactly on the night. 3 touchdowns. Saints will go for 2. Corbin Michaels fights through a tackle into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. 40-0. We'll have a running clock for the last minute 23 of the first half.
Great job by Michaels. Great job by the Saints. We talk about it all the time, but we still don't talk about it enough. These running backs get their yards because we have such a good, dominant offensive line, making holes, making the blocks, recognizing the situation. So much fun to watch.
Let's talk about those 5 seniors across the front: Derek Heeman, Aiden Beeson, Hudson Ostrander, Braden Halverson, and Jackson Vroom. Your 5 big fellas up front making huge holes, and the Saints are running all over the Mustangs. 357 yards of rushing tonight in the first half. The Saints are making a statement here tonight. Again, the 5-3 Mustangs, considered one of the better 4 seeds throughout the state. And this one's been all Saint Ansgar on offense. On defense, I tell you what, these Mustangs have looked pretty good offensively. They have driven the ball across midfield multiple times, had the ball inside the 20. The Saints have done a good job of turning them away.
And right now, Joe, we have just over a minute remaining here in the first half. Mustangs, they're going to have to come out throwing, right? Which has obviously been the game plan, but it'll be interesting to see how they respond here with a minute and 20-something to score.
Yep. Shreesow to kick it off here. You got to be smart because you can't make it worse either, right? With a minute 23, you can't do anything silly. But yeah, they're going to have to come out and try to move the football immediately. They do get the ball to start the second half. A good return would be a good start. Cross the 30-yard line to the 31. I think that's the 3rd time they started at the 31-yard line tonight. West Hancock takes the lead on Galen Catholic, 18-14 in that one. Osage scoreless at the half with BHRV.
I trust that game's in Osage tonight, correct? Osage being an undefeated team.
Is correct.
I guess they'd have the higher seed there.
The Wapsie Valley Starmont score. The feed is just a constant commercial, so I don't know if something happened there or what, but we'll try to get you a score update on that one. If you know some scores from across the state, feel free to put them down in the chat. Help us out. Back on offense are the Mustangs. Pitch out to Grant. Grant tackled after a short gain. Brody Dolph, number 27, in on the tackle. 26, Andrew Hall out there for your Saints as well.
Well, cheerleaders are still counting by ones.
Still counting by ones. That'll change here in the second half. This will be the last play of the first half. 4 receivers, 4 post patterns. Caught, complete, but Corbin Michaels and a host of Saints will stop him there, and that'll do it. At the end of the first half, it's 40-0 Saints. That was Neurath on the big completion. Give him 26 yards on the completion, but the first half here is all Saints. They rack up 357 yards of rushing on the ground, 40 points. They hold East Marshall to just 108 yards. Plus that last play, so call it 140 yards of offense for East Marshall in the first half. It's 40-0 Saints. Corbin Michaels has 225 yards and 3 touchdowns in half number 1 here in Saint Ansgar. Great start to the playoffs. 2 quarters to go. Saints lead at 40-0.
Every single job that we do, either one or both of the owners are on the roof overseeing and often installing the products, which is something that we really pride ourselves on and make sure that we're going above and beyond.
Oh yeah!
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Saint Ansgar Chiropractic.
Oh, thank God. Please tell me you brought Paradise Pizza.
You've gotta get to know Joe.
Town & Country Insurance Agency is a proud supporter of Saints TV.
Oh my goodness!
At Saint Ansgar State Bank, we do the heavy lifting so that you can focus on what really matters.
Saint Ansgar State Bank, celebrating 135 years.
Please send milk house candles. It's cold in here.
Time for a new golf cart. Miners Outdoor is major tough.
Seed, chemical, nutrition, fertility. 3 Roots Ag is rooted in rural, and that's why our roots run deep. Hey, Mom. Better call Adams Painting and Drywall again.
When you need a hero, contact the boys at Al's Electric in Saint Ansgar.
Family-owned and operated Patterson Seed is your solution to higher yields.
Cars hit me all the time. Luckily, Charleston Body Repair fixes you up fast.
With soybeats.com, my candle making is on cloud 9.
Harvest is right around the corner, but Farmer State Bank is more than just a bank for farmers. So whether you're a small business owner, a student, or a family, FSB is the right financial solutions for you. We are a family-owned local community bank with 7 locations across North Iowa. Visit one of them today or check out our website at fsbbanks.com.
When innovation meets horsepower, great things happen. Johnson Oil keeps Absolute Energy moving, fueling their plant with off-road diesel, swapping forklift cylinders, and setting tanks for the crews that keep the work going strong. And from Absolute's locally made E85 to the roads of North Iowa and southern Minnesota, we deliver it straight to our customers. 1 mile, 1 tank, 1 partnership at a time. Because powering progress takes more than fuel. It takes trust. Johnson Oil. Contact us today for more.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe, buying crop insurance was hard. There's a better way to buy crop insurance. You got to get to know Joe.
You know, there is
a better way to buy crop insurance.
You've got to get to know Joe.
Take care of your spine. Saint Ansgar Chiropractic.
Focus Insurance Team. Safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
It's Saints TV's goal to bring the game to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. Watching the stream is free. Creating it is not. Please consider donating to our cause through our donation partner, Give Butter. 100% of your donation goes directly to the Saint Ansgar school system, where it is used for the education of our students, the equipment used to create these streams, and the athletic department so that our students can keep competing in the sports that are near to their hearts. Thank you for supporting Saint Ansgar, and thank you for giving butter.
Fuel up, champ.
Life's better when you give butter.
Thank you, Patterson Seed and Saint Ansgar, for your generous contributions to Saints TV. For more information on how Patterson Seed can help you get higher yields, contact Mike Patterson at mike@pattersonseed.com.
At Canine Cabin, I'm treated like a king.
Invest in their future. Choose Saint Ansgar State Bank.
And we've got a really pretty cool rock here.
This is from L.R. Falk Construction.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
The Mitchell County Substance Abuse Coalition creates awareness of the impact of substance abuse and encourages change through collaborative prevention efforts. MCSAC meets on the fourth Tuesday of each month at 4 p.m. at the Mitchell County Courthouse in Osage. We are looking for new members to join the coalition to work together to build healthy communities within Mitchell County.
Mustache makes him a man, the candle makes him a ladies' man. Milkhouse Candles, tonight's the night.
Life's full of bumps, but thanks to L.R. Falk, at least the road isn't one of them.
Protect yourself and your loved ones this flu season by getting your flu vaccine with Mitchell County Public Health and Home Health. With flexible clinic hours, various locations, and convenient drive-through clinics, getting your flu shot has never been easier. Flu shots are quick, easy, and no appointment is needed. We accept most insurances, making it easier than ever to stay protected. Visit www.lrfalk.com mcpublichealth.com or find us on Facebook to see our full clinic schedule.
Thank you, Box K Beef and Freeman Welding, for your generous contributions to keep this stream free to watch.
Did you know that EJ has an app available to download in your app store for free? We can't wait.
Thank you, EJ, the Enterprise Journal. They have an app now, by the way, for your generous contributions to keep Saints TV free to watch. We are getting ready to kick off the second half of this one. Joe.
2 minutes, 40 seconds to the kickoff here of half number 2. Quick, before we get into a quick recap of that first half, special thank you to all of the Saints fans out there. Our jersey sales are complete. We've talked about that over the last couple of weeks. We raised a tremendous amount of money for the Saints baseball state championship hardware that we were fundraising for. You can see the jerseys there. They are all going to go to great homes. All of the buyers wish to remain anonymous. We're going to respect that.
We're going to honor that. You bet.
That's their right. So, but the baseball, both jerseys, all sold. Brought, quite frankly, more than I expected, and just super thankful to all of the generosity that Saints fans have shown this group of kids. Just it warms my heart. Makes me feel good about being a Saint.
Well,
I always feel good about being a Saint, but it makes you feel a little better yet, right?
It's just tough to win a baseball championship in 1A. There's 130-some teams in 1A, and it seems like there's getting to be more and more as new schools open up in the state of Iowa. But what a great accomplishment for these Saints. 2025 state baseball champions. And thank you again for all those donors. Again, the goal was to get these kids rings, and they're not cheap, right? But something they're going to remember this forever with. Everyone's stoked. Thank you for those donors. 3 different donors.
Yes.
All who wish to remain anonymous. So we're going to do just that. Thank you. By the way, there's a baseball in there, too. That's 2 jerseys in a baseball.
Correct. Yep. And then some very generous donors in the Give Butter link for those jerseys as well. So super appreciate that. We will show off some of that hardware this winter. You're going to want to get to a basketball game. I hear maybe we'll have a special presentation for those state championship rings that we'll be presenting to your 2025 Class 1A Saint Ansgar Saint State baseball team.
I love it. When we set that auction up, for just I guess to finish up on that, we set it for November completion. Had a lot of folks who were like, yeah, we'd like to maybe get these items earlier, and we'd love to see that auction. So we ended the auction a little bit early. We ended the auction last Friday. I want to say it was last Friday.
Yep.
Yes, it was last Friday. But the Give Butter link is still open. So you see the givebutter.com/Saints jersey. There is still a, hey, I just want to donate. I want to be part of this. So for those of you who thought you had some extra time to donate, we've kept that open, even though the auction has ended.
While we get ready for the second half, let's talk about that traditional Give Butter link right there in your upper right-hand corner of the screen. Help us keep this stream free. It will always be free. Saints TV, that's our commitment to you. This will always be a free stream. We're not looking to get $9 a month out of you, but you can help us keep it free. It's not free to produce. It's not free to do all of this stuff. It's run 100% by volunteers, but it takes equipment. It takes money. We have to pay to stream these kinds of games. Help us out. Scan that code and Give Butter. Help us keep these streams free.
You've got it. And the Give Butter link, those who've donated, it's done some really, really great things for the school. 100% of it goes back to the school. I'm volunteer. Joe's volunteer. Everybody here is volunteering their time as we see the opening kickoff of the second half.
Short kick, and the Mustangs take advantage, run it across midfield. Curtis on the return. One of the up men got the bouncing kick. Zayd Shell forces him out of bounds. They're going to spot. There's some question. They've moved it a couple of times. They're going to end up spotting it at the 48-yard line. So the Mustangs start with a short field as they start half number 2. West Hancock leads 18-14. MMCRU up 42-0 on Belmont Clemmy. Nashua Plainfield at the half, we believe, leads 17-8. Pass. Complete, short gain. We've talked about that quick passing play. It's been effective for these Mustangs. That's Neuroth, been his favorite receiver tonight. Neuroth with a gain of 2 makes it 2nd and 8.
I'm looking behind us for the rest of our crew, and apparently the the concession stand wins.
The line was long.
It
and,
may have been.
Well, we have some growing boys up here helping us in Saints TV land. They needed to get some nourishment.
So sorry for the lack of replays. We'll get them going here as soon as the crew returns.
Pitch, nowhere to go. The Saints defense swarming on Grant. Nowhere to go. Chase Haugen, Joe Clevenger, and others.
Well, we got one camera operator out there. We probably should. Let's get the camera over there real quick and just say.
Loss of 5 on the toss play. It's 3rd and 13.
Boy Wonder, great job, dude. Thanks for being there. Even Poncho's not there at his station. So we got one camera that can give you replays. Yeah, we don't have the replay guys. We don't have the camera guys.
Pressure by Michaels on the linebacker blitz. Forced into Dolph, but he breaks a tackle. Passes it out to 13. Complete. Caden Grant has a first down. Tackled out there by Matt Clevenger, but first down. So they convert a 3rd and 13. Give them 16 yards on 3rd and 13.
Yeah, and the time that the quarterback has to scramble on that kind of gives Grant an opportunity to find an opening, get to it, and he's wide open for that pass. So great play there by the Mustangs.
Mustangs have moved the ball to about this spot on the field in multiple drives, but have been unable to finish tonight. Spread here, trips at the top of your screen. Looking that way is Boswell. Pursued by Chase Haugen, throws it away out of bounds. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Intended for number 15, Gavin Gashler. That was Johans over there, or Mullenbeck in on coverage for the Saints. Chase Haugen in there, wreaking havoc in the backfield again. 2nd and 10.
Susan Swift, Saints TV's super fan. Thanks for chiming in. I'm Solon.
Always appreciate shout out. Boswell back to pass, looking over the middle, has a man, caught, one-handed catch, then he fumbles.
Boy.
That ball's fumbled. Joe Clevenger knocks it out. Trey Johans picks it up, returns it across the 45-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Saints.
So a tremendous, was it a one-handed catch?
Yeah, it was a one-handed catch. It sure looked like it to me anyway. And then Joe Clevenger comes in with a big mitten and knocks it out of there. Johans picks it up. Gets it all the way out to the 47-yard line. Big return for Johans. Here we go in the replay. That's a one-handed catch, and that is a Clevenger. I'll take that, sir. And then Johans picks it up, runs it back to the 47-yard line. The Saints are set up in business near midfield. Saints first team offense back out there to start the second half. All kinds of time to throw it.
Oh, boy.
That ball's tipped and intercepted. Incomplete, excuse me.
Yeah,
incomplete.
I thought I saw an interception too, but when I saw number 24 hit the ground there, it didn't look like.
So it was tipped, thrown over the Saints receiver's head. Yeah, Zaid Shell was the intended receiver there. Got a finger on it, knocked it up in the air, and nearly picked off by the Mustangs. But a harmless incomplete pass in the end. Clock continues to run as we're north of that 35-point differential. It'll run as long as that differential stays at 35 or more. Looks like the Saints are going to go back to the ground here, 2nd and 10. Mullenbeck has it on the left side. Connor Mullenbeck. The nice gain. Follows his blockers. Nice patient run like you talk about. He's he's going to wait for that hole to open up. Once he sees it, boom, he's gone through it. But he does a nice job of waiting for it. Take what they'll give you, which is 6. We'll take that. Gain of 6 for Mullenbeck. Makes it 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 4. Ball at the 46-yard line in Mustang territory. Corbin Michaels with it. Corbin Michaels makes 3 men miss, spins through another tackle, all the way out to the 35-yard line. Gain of 11, first down Saints. Criswell in on the tackle, but not before Corbin Michaels gets the Saints first down.
1st and 10 Saints on the Mustangs.
You just can't say enough about how this kid runs the football. My goodness, just an absolutely punishing runner. Impossible to bring down.
It's tough to get your hands on in the first place. But when you do, it's so hard for these guys to bring him down.
Clevenger, fullback here. Nice gain on first down. A gain of 6 for Clevenger. Tackled by Weaver for the Mustangs.
He is 6 on the play. He's second 4.
So let's talk a little bit about what happens from here. Assuming this score holds, the Saints will determine their opponent tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. The state will release the pods that will get us through the semifinals. So that's how they do that. The next 2 games, essentially, you could project of how they're going to go. Pre-snap penalty. All the penalties tonight have been on the Saints. It'll be the 3rd, if it's what I think it is. I'm going to call, again, this strange offsides penalty on the Saints. You only see that in high school football. I say strange just because you don't see it basically at any level except for this one. But you got to be careful. They're determining he's lined up over the top of that football. Saints have suffered a couple of those tonight.
Well, if we had a little better angle, it would be fun to look at that, but we don't.
We don't. We'll take that guy's word for it. 3 penalties on the Saints for 20 yards tonight. Back to pass. 2nd and 9, complete. Shots with it. Makes a man miss. Seth Shots inside the 20-yard line. Gain of 14, first down Saints. Schweiss out of Shots.
Great job, Shots on that.
Tackle made by Drew Guthrie.
So the Saints will have it at the 20-yard line, leading 40-0. With that running clock, the quarters will expire quickly here in the second half. The Dodgers lead the Blue Jays 2-0 in the top of the 4th in World Series game number 1. Corbin Michaels with it here. Short gain. Michaels brought down by Wyatt Stalzer. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play, be 2nd and 8.
To give Michaels 2 more on that one, that's, I believe, going to put him over or near 240 yards on the night rushing.
It's not here, is it?
Clevenger, the middle run here. Gain of 4 for Clevenger. Cody Weaver on the tackle.
Oh, it's right here.
Good push there from the Saints offensive line. 3rd and a long 4. They got to get just inside the 11-yard line for the first down. Under 3 to play in the 3rd quarter. Officials timeout here. I think we have an equipment issue, I believe. They're going to get sorted out. They get that sorted out, reset the play clock. That's one of the ways the clock can stop with that 35-point differential is an officials timeout. Pass. Schweiss complete inside the 5. First down, Saints.
Pass is complete to Chase Haugen.
Chase Haugen, the forgotten man, with the 11-yard gain. First down, Saints. The 4-yard line.
The first and goal Saints on the Mustang 4-yard line.
A 9-yard gain, Schweiss to Chase Haugen. 21 yards passing for Schweiss tonight, unofficially. 3 of 4 on the night. Power run coming for your Saints. Nowhere to go. Good job by the Mustang defense to sniff that one out. Had good penetration there. Stop. Mullenback. Short loss on the play. Loses 2. 2nd and 6.
Second goal from the 6.
Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Schwieso hands it off to Mullenback. Connor Mullenback into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Connor Mullenback with a 6-yard touchdown run. It's 46-0 Saints.
That spot on the field, it just the play looks so similar every time, right? The hole opens up. Mullenback maybe does a
speaking
little
of hole opens
there.
up, watch this. Thank you, sir. Thank you very kindly. Good job, Derek Heeman and that senior Saints offensive line. Connor Mullenback in from 6 yards out, makes it 46-0. PAT attempt for Max Neely. Freshman Max Neely is the kicker. Seth Schatz is your holder. Andrew Hall is the long snapper. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up, and it is good.
Great job, Max Neely.
The freshman kicks the PAT. It's 47-0 Saints. This one's been all Saint Ansgar. They roll over 400 yards of total offense on that drive, 390 of those on the ground.
Starts with a turnover, right? Starts with a turnover on a great catch by the Mustangs, and then Saints take it down the field. And with that, Saints prove they can do it all. Great kick by Neely for the extra point.
Galen Catholic leads West Hancock 21-18 in the third. There's your score update from that one. That would be a huge upset. As the Eagles won their district, and Galen Catholic finished 4th in what is probably considered the toughest district in the state with West Sioux and MMCRU and all those folks in it. So that will be interesting. I think that's been the district to watch throughout the season. If that long way to go in that game, but if that score holds, that will open some eyes around the state. Again, the pods will come out tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., so you're going to watch that IAHSAA.org website where you will find those pairings. And they put them in pods, so there'll be 4 pods of 4 teams. So you'll kind of be able to determine your path forward. The Saints will not play another district champion next week. They do not do that. They do not assign district champions to play in that second round. So no matter what, they will not play another district champion. Another nice return. Steps out of bounds. Flag on the play at the end. They're going to get the Saints for a late hit. Kind of hard when that whistle gets blown way behind it. I can see how that can happen.
Yeah, did they feel he was out of bounds, perhaps?
Yeah, and refs are going to say, well, we blew the play dead 13 seconds ago. Well, the guy's still running, and we're a long ways away from it, and we make the tackle and call it a late hit. Is what it is. Add 15 to the end of a good return, and the Mustangs will be set up in Saints territory to start. All the way down to the 40-yard line with a 15-yard penalty tacked on the end. Confusion up front here for the Saints. They get it figured out. Run play coming, nowhere to go. Officially, the Mustangs have 22 yards of rushing, 20 of those on quarterback scramble. A loss of 2 there, going to knock it down to 20 yards of rushing tonight. And like I said, their quarterback has 20 on 5 carries.
A host of Saints, just a slew of red jerseys in on that. That just wasn't going anywhere.
This will be the last play of the third quarter if they get it off. 1 second. They are not going to get it off. That'll do it. Third quarter ends. We head to the fourth, and the Saints lead it 47-0.
With that, let's take a quick commercial break. We're going to be right back after this message. Don't go anywhere.
You like it. Search Enterprise Journal and look for our logo, you know the one, or scan the QR code below. It's so easy, even a child could do it.
The Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services proudly supports our Saints athletes.
Oh my, milk house is getting bubbly. They've sealed up the roof tighter than a hippo in a hot tub, and now I'm homeless.
I can always find the perfect gift at Home Sweet Home in Saint Ansgar. Colbert Realtors helped us find the perfect home.
Love you, Dad!
Relax. We've got a policy for that.
Back to action here. 2nd and 12.
Oh, this is
double
trick
pass
play.
coming. Trick play. Newroth has it down near the 5-yard line. That guy has completed 1 pass this year. Make it 2.
Make it 2.
So I saw in the a little birdie told me we might see that play tonight. Saints get burned there. Give up a huge gain on inside the 5.
It's a beautiful pass.
It
the
is a
defense
beautiful
isn't
pass.
bad, but it's exactly where it needs to be. Receiver makes the catch. And here's that spot. Short field. How do the Saints respond?
If that's a busted play or a designed run for the quarterback, one of the two. Short gain on the play. 2nd and goal. Just inside the 5 was where the ball is spotted after the double pass played. Brody Dolphin on the tackle there. In fact, now they're going to move it back. So he did, in fact, Dolph got him in the backfield. Short loss on the play.
No gain in the play, be 2nd down.
2nd and goal. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. Guy in the backfield is going to go in motion. Looking to the bottom of your screen. Pressured Haugen. The ball's tipped. Intercepted.
Oh, man.
Trey Johans picks that one off. His 5th interception of the season. Did that ball get tipped, or did it just come out of his hand all wonky?
It was wonky. It felt like he was just getting rid of
it. It just slipped. Yeah, he might have been trying to chuck it to the track again.
Yep.
Instead, it floats up in the air. Trey Johans positions himself underneath it. Gets interception number 5 on the season. The Saints bend, but don't break. Their 1st and goal from the 5 after the double pass. The Saints get the turnover.
Jason, thanks for chiming in here. Watching with the Jack Tripper family. Well, we got Jack Tripper kind of in our area up here, right?
2nd turnover for the Saints. Shreestout's pass to Mullenbeck is complete. He rolls out of bounds near the 1st down marker. Nice pass there. His favorite receiver, Connor Mullenbeck. Connor's like a little security blanket, right?
He kind of is.
Like, let's just get that guy out in the flat. I'm going to get it to him. He'll get me 9 yards. Does just that. 2nd and 1.
Mr. Schwartz.
We haven't talked
there it is.
Enough. There you go. 27-18. Galen Catholic leads West Hancock late in the 3rd quarter at Britt. Saints are going to let the play clock run out and call a timeout. And we're going to see substitutions here from your Saints. First team offense going to come off the field. Let's give them a hand, ladies and gentlemen. The Saints are up 47-0 with 9:02 to go in this. I believe we're going to get a mass of substitutions here for the Saints, as the coaches have determined this one's out of reach. Going to keep guys healthy and happy and are ready to go for week number 2 of the playoffs. Right here at home next week. We'll find out the opponent tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We will post that on our Saints TV Facebook page, so check that out right at 10 o'clock.
Is that applause you were looking for?
There it is. We got it. We got it. All right, so let's talk about your number 2 offense. We'll call this the scout team for your offense. These guys work hard all week long. Gavin Squires, your quarterback. Brody Dolph will be the fullback. 32, Kane Dietrich in the backfield, along with 28, Keegan Zacharias. Your line, Ryan Baker is the center. Mason Beeland, Alex Gonzalez, Logan Wagner, and Zach Jensen are your offensive linemen. 21 is Landon Hillman here at the bottom of your screen. Spread them out. And run it up the middle for the first down. The Saints do just that. Couple more score updates for you. Madrid 41, North Butler 0 after 3. Number 22 is Mr. Falk, Grayson Falk. 45, Simon Collins. Will be split end here in this play. While the second team offense here runs a couple of acknowledgments there, a couple great Saints fans. A little memorial here to Verl Deal, my grandpa, passed away early this week. 101 years old, lived a fantastic life. Him and my grandma Betty were Saints fans from day one, raised a bunch of Saints. And, he inspired me to fly and just a great guy. Obviously lived a fantastic life. Watched us at the Saint Ansgar Nursing Home they have the games on Friday night. So obviously we're going to miss him, but what a great life from a great man. Mr. Burl Deal at 101 years old. Cut a lot of hair here in Saints country. He was a barber in town for years. Short gain there, gain of 4. Keegan Zacharias on the carry there. We also lost the founder of the Saint Ansgar Rescue Squad, Kathy Falk, this week. Again, thoughts and prayers and hearts go out to her family and friends out there. Literally, guys, we have a rescue squad here in Saint Ansgar because Kathy Falk said we needed one, right? And she made it happen many years ago, gave countless hours to this community through that project. And again, as a community, our hearts and thoughts and prayers go out to Dave and Lindsay and the rest of their family.
Yeah, I was reading that obituary, just really well written, and she's done so much in her life. I hope I can accomplish half of what Kathy Falk has accomplished.
Speaking of that, Grayson Falk, the ball carrier, has the Saints very near a first down here. Yeah, just accomplished so much and did so much, and that's what makes these small towns go, right? That's what makes places like Saint Ansgar, people like Verl and Kathy that make this community go round and round, and we were lucky to have both of them. First down, Saints officially. 6:20 to go in this one. Running clock. Saints second team offense out there. Squire, handoff. Keegan Zacharias breaks the tackle out across the 40, down to the 36-yard line. Big first down, big gain for Keegan Zacharias.
Keegan just looks dead to rights. He's going to be down, right? Nope. Bounce, and out he comes. Great job by Keegan on that run.
All the way down to the 36-yard line. Call it 24, 25-yard gain, something like that for Keegan Zacharias. It's 1st and 10 Saints. Second team offense moving the ball well. We talked about all the seniors, right, on this team, and that's a great thing, and we have work to do, goals to accomplish here yet. These guys, really key time to get to play in a playoff game, a playoff situation, a bunch of juniors here on this second team. It's an incomplete pass, pressure there. So good for them to get an opportunity here tonight to get a little more football in.
Gavin Squires pass attempted. Keegan Zacharias falls incomplete.
Joel Carlson, thank you for chiming in. Osage leads. Finally get a score in that game. It's been 0-0 the whole game. Osage is leading 6-0 at the end of the third quarter.
Wapsie Valley's extended their lead. I think it's 43-3 now over Starmont. Galen Catholic has the ball and leads by 9 at Britt over West Hancock. Nashua Plainfield was up at the half. Madrid is beating up on North Butler. MMCRU beating up on Belmont Clemmy. We haven't seen a Newman score. If anybody out there has a Newman score, let us know what that might be. Spoiler alert, potential matchup for your Saints next week may be those Knights. That would make some sense geographically.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
If Newman wins tonight, I think the Saints may get their chance to finish that game.
Why
from homecoming?
Why make teams travel 2 hours when they're 30 miles apart, right? And we didn't get to play them this year, really. We scheduled to play them this year. We just didn't get to finish the game.
Grayson Falk with a big gain on 3rd and 9. 7-yard gain makes it 4th and 2.
Bring up 4th and 2.
Fritz Kramer, thank you for chiming in.
Keith Heimer, 60th birthday party. Happy birthday, Keith.
I hope he knows by now, because it's not a surprise anymore if he didn't know it before this moment. Sorry, Keith. Happy birthday to you.
Keegan Zacharias with it on 4th and 2. Let's see. It's all going to come down to the spot here. First down, Saints. Keegan Zacharias needed 2, got 2. First down, Saints. Under 3 minutes to play in this one. It's been all Saints. They lead it 47-0.
Darren Peterson, thank you for chiming in. There's a Newman score that we've been kind of looking for. It says Newman 7, Sibley 21 last. He knew that was at the half. That's more information than we had.
We appreciate that.
If that holds, you're not going to see that rematch, are you?
That's right. Middle run for Dolph. Squire gets it to Dolph. Short gain. The Saints should be able to salt this one away here. It's 2nd down. And they snap the ball here. There'll be about 1:45 left in the game.
Got another Osage update from Joel Carlson. Osage down by 2 points with 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
Thanks for the update there.
Thank you, Joel. Looks like both teams figured out how to put some points on the board after the scoreless first half.
Short gain by Zacharias.
Zacharias, the ball carrier. Tackle made by
Gain
Cody Weaver.
2. It's 3rd and 6. Cody Weaver in on the tackle. Agree, Lori.
Agreed. Thanks for chiming in, Lori. Kathy is extraordinary. Joel, you rascal. So Osage is down, though, right? Got a new score there.
7-6.
not 8-6.
Gotcha. Thank you. Squire gets it to Falk. Falk spin move. We going to blow that play dead. Had a quiet whistle on the false start. East Marshall clean tonight. No penalties on East Marshall. That will be the 5th on the Saints. Going to back them up 5. So we'll find out who the second round opponent is. It appears that we might be wrong on our prediction based on
we may be wrong
on the scores that we're seeing rolling in. So, and that's why they wait. I love that the state does this for football. I wish they would adopt it in some other sports. We don't need to set the playoff schedule like a month before the season ends like they do in some other sports.
Yeah.
We don't need to do that. We could just wait and do it when we know who's left and set that bracket. They're going to do exactly that. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., that'll get released. Those 16 teams will be podded into 4 pods. We're going to play those pods out, and then before the semifinal games, they do it again, right? Use the rankings to resort. Hey, all right, we're down here now at the Dome, right? Now we're going to sort out who's going to play who in each semifinal game. So that's where those official state rankings come into play, where your Saints are number 2.
Yeah, and I love that you talk about that because you're exactly right. Why rush it? We got plenty of time. There's a week between games.
Yep.
Let's just play the night out.
Exactly.
And then build the best pod system of pods that we can.
Squire takes a knee, and that will do it. Your Saints advance to round number 2, 47-0 over East Marshall. What a night here in Saint Ansgar. Corbin Michaels goes off 12 carries, 238 yards, 3 touchdowns. Connor Mullenbeck, 11 carries, 72 yards, 2 touchdowns. Joe Clevenger, 65 yards and a touchdown for him. Porter Schweiss night 4-5 for 30 yards passing. And the Saints turn over East Marshall twice. And the Saints win at 47-0. Congratulations to East Marshall, their first time in the playoffs in 33 years. Congratulations, boys, on a good season. They're going to end the season 5-4. Quick update. We're going to try to go around the state. We'll probably hang on the air a little bit, give you a couple quick updates. Osage did score, so they lead it 14-7. At home over BHRV. Into the fourth quarter, Galen Catholic has the football and leads West Hancock 27-18.
Hold the horses. We got a BHRV punt or kickoff return after Osage's score. Goes for
wild.
a touchdown right in this moment.
BHRV runs the kickoff back. It's 13-14. Extra point pending. They're in Osage.
Goodness.
So is there a trophy presentation here, some sort of an announcement that they do on the field? Do you know what happens at the end of this first round? I know they do it next week, and I can't remember at the end of the first round if there's anything that happens on the field.
That's a great question. We'll
hang out here
tuned.
just a minute, just in case. How about that? Let me give you a couple more stats while we wait for that. East Marshall ends the night with 191 yards of offense, 172 of those through the air. The Saints have 474 yards on the night, 444 yards rushing for the Saints. What a night. They moved to 1-0 on the season, right? You start over in the postseason. It's 1-0, baby, for your Saints. Congratulations, gentlemen. They head to round number 2.
So there's your answer. There will not be a presentation, right? Saints are leaving the field. Thanks, fellas. That's our replay crew leaving.
Replay crew on the way out. Camera crew. Thanks, guys. Thanks to Joel Carlson out there for helping us with those stats. Thanks to Duke Scoop. Duke, why don't you grab a microphone here? I have we're going to have a on-air production meeting.
Oh, I like that.
We need Duke's input.
While he puts that headset on, congratulations to these Mustangs. Hey, they made the postseason. First time in a long time these guys have been here, so we appreciate them making the trip up here to Saint Ansgar tonight.
Yeah, this Saints team just too strong. The explosive offense, we've seen it throughout the season. We show it again tonight. You know, it's always nice. You roll into these postseason games where you think you know what you have, but you've played a bunch of common opponents, right?
Yes.
You've played teams that have all played each other, and you've played all of them, and so you know that you're really good in your own district. But we've seen it before, where it turns out a district might not be very good.
Man, that's a fact,
right? That's happened before. We've seen it happen. It might be happening to a team, a little bit west of here right now, where it just that happens. That sometimes happens. So really, kind of reassuring, I think, for the Saints fans to come out tonight and roll. Just as we expected. Defensively, I thought we played really well. We knew what their game plan was going to be when he got this draw that, hey, they're going to run the spread. They're going to run 4 wide receivers that are all 6'1" at us. We knew that they were going to move the ball through the air. We had to make them one-dimensional. The Saints did that tonight, just prevented them from moving the ball on the ground at all, make them go to the air all the time, and eventually we're going to shut that down. And that's exactly what the Saints defense did tonight, Ben. But don't break. Turn them away inside the red zone twice. Turn them away across midfield, I think 4 times throughout the night here tonight. Get that running clock in the second half and run away with it 47-0.
I see Duke's got the mic on now.
Hi. Duke. I think we need to do a Class A preview show. If I bring it up on the air and we talk about it and we commit to all of our adoring fans,
then we got to do it.
How about this weekend? We're going to put together. How about this? One way or another, we're going to bring you some content early next week with some just a look at Class A. Now that we've kind of got down to 16, you can pretty easily digest who's going to go where. Yep. We'll have those pods so we can start to make some projections. Hey, if this team wins in Pod A, here's what that quarterfinal matchup might look like. Yeah. We can start to talk about where some of those games might be, all of that. So I guess I got you on the mic because you know what, you're the brains behind all of this thing. Eric and I can talk and look stuff up on ChatGPT, but you're the brains of the operation. So if you're in, I'm in. Let's do this.
Well, after all that, I can't say no now.
No, how would you?
How can you?
How would you say
I
no?
mean, this is a no-brainer, right? The sign here. This is going to be great.
I think I have to throw in I don't know if you call it a disclaimer or not, but we've talked about this a lot, right? So Joe, we're lucky to have you on our team because Joe he does the research. He knows these teams, the Class A football teams. Joe knows these guys, and we've talked about it in the past. Like, hey, why? Like at least. At the very least, at the end of the season, when you have a limited number of teams still in it, like, wouldn't the folks around there love to hear what Joe has to say about what he sees and the strengths and the weaknesses of each team? And I think it'd be incredible. I think it'd be awesome to just let's hear Joe's take on this.
Yep, and it's of course just have one opinion, but I think it's more fun. It makes it more entertaining for everybody when we kind of know a little bit about everybody, right? You start to watch some of those scores from around the state, and you can follow it as we go. So we'll try to put something together. And you know what? The other thing the reason I enjoy doing it is gives these kids a little recognition. They work so hard to get to this spot. You know how hard this is and how physical this game is, right? And you start in the heat of the summer and you roll into nights like tonight where it's going to be sub 40 degrees, at the end of this game. And it's just it's a credit to these kids who put the work in to make that possible. So let's try to put a little data together and give you some facts and some fun insights into what the rest of the Class A football season might look like. We'll bring you some of that content, like I said, late in the weekend, early next week.
I love it.
Here's a fun insight. Galen Catholic 33, West Hancock 18.
33-18, so it looks like the number 7 team in Class A will not make it to the round of 16 if that score holds. And I tell you what that does is it makes that district on that side look pretty scary. MMCRU is in there. West Sioux, they already had one of those.
That score did not hold. X Point Good 34-18.
34-18. So if we go look at this Galen Catholic team, they lost to West Sioux 31-14. They lost to MMCRU 28-7, and they lost to Woodbury Central 43-3. So they are 3-5 on the season, but are going to knock off 8-0 West Hancock.
Wow, I can't even imagine what the feeling is in Britt right now.
Yeah. And again, it's fourth quarter. We don't have a clock on the stream that I'm watching anyway, so I don't really know how much time is left. But 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter looks like a big mountain to climb for West Hancock. Let's say it that way. They do have the football, and so they will have it here. 34-18, West Hancock trails. Talk a little bit about on your camera right there. You see this. I think this would be your senior group for East Marshall. Shout out to them. These kids pour their heart out into these sports to, play with their buddies. And this is for almost everybody. This is the last time you'll put the pads on. Right?
Yeah, man.
Almost no one goes on to play football at the next level.
You got
I shouldn't say no way. Obviously, we've had kids that do it. There are kids that do it, but if there's
rare.
53 guys on the roster, 1 or 2 of them will play football again.
Yeah.
Right. The rest of them are this is it, and it's emotional. You could kind of see it, and the kind of the send off of the end of that chapter of their lives as they move on to the next one. Basketball season around the corner for East Marshall. The Saints have more football to play. They win at 47-0 here at home. We'll bring you some content here over the weekend. We'll let you know who that matchup is next Friday night. It will be here in Saint Ansgar. They will not play another district champion. That's all we know. We'll find out who they match up against tomorrow, 10 a.m.
Oh, score update. Osage pick 6, 22-14, 5:50 to go.
Osage leads.
Osage leads.
Thank you, sir. And there's your update there.
Man, oh, man.
They're
figuring out how to put points on the board here in the second half over there. Well, congratulations here to this East Marshall team. Great season they got here. Obviously, they're going home and get to start thinking about winter sports now,
there you
I suppose, right? But to your
it's
point,
basketball,
that's
wrestling
tough.
season.
It's never easy, but congratulations on a successful season to these guys.
Thanks for all you do, man. Great broadcast as always.
Doodles.
Well, I wish I had the. You know what? Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next. Well, we'll see you Monday for volleyball.
There you go.
And Friday for.
Hey,
and maybe Wednesday.
Let's recap the week before we go. That'll give you time to set it up again.
Thanks.
Wednesday, your Saints volleyball team advances to round number 3. Thursday, Ava Witt advances to state cross country, and Friday night the Saints cap it off, moving to the second round with a 47-0 victory here over East Marshall. It's a great week to be a Saint. Thanks for joining us.
Adios, muchachos.